Dot, Kindle Fire, any Amazon product, or even if you have Alexa on your phone, you can listen to this podcast without having to go to, Spreaker or TuneIn or iTunes or, wherever you may get your listening pleasure from this podcast. So it looks like we're going to be a little late. I just told Mark that I've been going live now for the better part of almost 16 minutes now. So there was a bit of a problem, and we're working it out. It's kind of a technical thing. We're not going to get into it. So if anybody is listening right now, drop me a line at WashingtonWrestleTalk.com and tell me who you want to hear on this podcast. I'm curious to hear what you say. And of course, I would dearly, dearly love to get Ava Simone on here. I also would love to get Goddess and Nat on here based on our interaction at Gen Con back in June. I think that would be a fun podcast. And of course, I will be doing a live in-person episode with Dom Katarina in Pittsburgh. So that's going to be a lot of fun. Look forward to that one. When I talked to Maxine Stryker, I told her that we can either do the phone or we can do Skype, but it has to be a Skype call, not Skype video, as I learned with Sybil Starr. Now, nothing against you, Sybil. I love you. I'd love to have you come back on the show. And I'd love to talk to you about other things other than LFC and sessions and, things like that. Also, I'd like to get Leah LeBeau on here. That could be a fun interview. And, of course, if anybody is interested in sponsoring the show, they can always send me some money through PayPal. My PayPal is WashingtonWrestleTalk@gmail.com. I don't even know what my official PayPal address is. I haven't really looked into that yet. And also, I've got an Amazon wish list going. Right now, I just have a sound mixer. I think I might add a new laptop on there because this poor laptop, I've had it for about, 5 or 6 years now. It's still running pretty good. It's got Windows 10 on it, yada, 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 et cetera, et cetera. But, it's not for podcast usage, really. It's more for doing, like, text and the occasional gaming that doesn't require very many resources. So, let's see here. Well, shoot. I don't know, really. I gotta kill, I guess. So, shoot. I really don't know what I'm gonna do for the next 10 minutes. I guess I could... I don't know. Any suggestions? Anybody? Anybody have any suggestions for me? I'm really, really curious to read your suggestions here. I'm just scrolling through some old emails here. Hmm. Dude. Oh, goddamn. Whew, I have no idea what to do for the next 10 minutes. Let's see if there was any good news today in the world of professional wrestling. I don't. Yeah, SmackDown. Oh, so this is kind of new. Jon Moxley has pulled out of AEW's All Out due to injury. Kenny Omega has a new opponent for the event. And it looks like Moxley has a serious case of MRSA in his elbow. So Kenny Omega will now be facing Pac, the current Dragon Gate champion. So here's the card for AEW's All Out on Saturday. It is the AEW title match. It is Chris Jericho taking on Hangman Page for the vacant. Well, actually, it's not vacant. It's going to be the first AEW champion. The Lucha Brothers will be defending the AAA tag team titles against the Young Bucks, and it looks like it's a 2 out of 3 falls match. My freaking phone. There we go. Oh no, it's a ladder match. They have Cody Rhodes taking on Shawn Spears. Shawn Spears absolutely. This chair shot was just unbelievable. You have to see it on YouTube to believe it. Hiroku Shida versus Rio. Darby Allin versus Joey Janela versus Jimmy Havoc. Sounds like they're going for a hardcore type match. The winners receive a first round bye in the AEW Tag Team Title Tournament. The Dark Order of Stu Grayson and Evil Uno take on Best Friends of Chuck Taylor and Beretta, also known as Trent Beretta. And, of course, on the pre-show, the buy-in pre-show, there's the Women's Casino Battle Royal, and then also there will be a tag team match with the Private Party of Isaiah Cassidy and Mark Queen taking on Angelico and Jack Evans. And so my friend Clement just sent me an email. Thank you for listening, Clement. I really appreciate that. So here is a list of people he would like me to try to get on the show. He would like to see Megan Jones, which I would absolutely love, especially after I met Megan last year when she came to Portland. Ariel X, Tilly McReese, Enchantress, I have no idea how to say this, Sar, Gia Love, Davina Amore. Well, Clement, I'll see what I can do for you, bud. And, okay. I'll see what I can do for you. Anyways, I just got notification that Kat's on her way home now, and she's going to call Mark in 10 minutes, and then Mark will call me. And we'll get this thing rolling here. Of course. The semifinals of the AEW Tag Team Title Tournament have been announced for the Pittsburgh show. So for those of you in Pittsburgh, check out that. It'll probably sell out in seconds. And then the finals will be held in Charleston. Is this Charleston, West Virginia? Are you kidding me? Yep. Charleston, West Virginia. Well, it makes sense because Pittsburgh's right by West Virginia and whatnot. And I feel like I'm about to sneeze here. Holy crap. Sorry, I'm just having a momentary lapse of... concentration at the moment because, I promised you guys guests. There's been an incident, but Kat is on her way home. So she'll call Mark in about 10 minutes. Mark just assured me that we are not backing out. Swear, LOL. Okay, I've heard this before. No, just kidding. So, let's take a look, and I'm going to take a look and see what's happening on Cage Match. Now, for those of you who don't know, Cage Match is a website based out of Germany, and this guy is smart. Like, really smart. Oh boy. Before I do that, I'm going to do this. Oh, Sinclair Network buys 20 plus regional Fox networks. So Ring of Honor might be back on cable. Well, that's a good thing. Oh, who emailed me? Oh, Jesus. Sasha Steele has already been on the show, Clement. I had her back in May, I do believe. Of course, I would love to get her back on the show again. Vivi Lane, I would dearly, dearly love to have on the show. Mia Annabella, of course, is another person I really, really, really want to get on the show. Oh boy, people are just going nuts with Seth Rollins. It is what it is. Somebody just texted me. Yes, Michael. I saved your number. Smartass. Oh, lordy. So, Cage Match is a website in Germany, but the guy is really smart. He gets worldwide results, and his website is in English as well as German. So, oh man, I forgot completely about that. Last night was the Super J Cup in Tacoma, Washington, about 130 miles north of here. God, and I was going to go to that because Liger was in town. Oh, man, I can't believe I missed that. And a virtual who's who of the New Japan